Here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Come to our next home game!
Are you looking for an adrenaline rush? Do you have a sense of adventure? Then don't worry, the Titan Mob Extreme Obstacle Course has you covered. Choose your challenge and sign up now for the 5K or 10K at titan-mob.com today.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Come to our next home game!
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Schuttenkirk's 4th of July sales event going on now at Schuttenkirk Chevrolet in Waukee and the all-new Schuttenkirk Ford in Indianola. Over 800 vehicles with special 4th of July pricing in effect, including 0% for 72 months on select units. Schuttenkirk Chevrolet and Schuttenkirk Ford will be open July 4th from 9 to 4. All Chevrolets and Fords marked down. Wholesalers available to get more for your trade. Schuttenkirk's 4th of July sales event ends July 4th at 4 p.m. Schuttenkirk Ford in Indianola. Schuttenkirk Chevy in Waukee.
It's time for live Des Moines Menace Soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Menace Soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schuttenkirk, Shields, G&L Clothing, the Better Business Bureau, and the Atlantic Bottling Company. Now let's go live to the CISN sports team for the action on the field.
Good evening and welcome to West Des Moines Valley Stadium here as we get ready for Des Moines Menace Soccer, and a big weekend for the Des Moines Menace as they have their fate in their own hands. They win one of these two games and they make it into the PDL playoffs, and a chance to extend the season beyond this weekend. Beginning tonight, they'll play St. Louis, and joining me is Joe Kay. No, not Joe Kay.
He's in the second half.
He's in the second half? Oh.
Ricky's here.
Ricky. Okay, Ricky. I'm sorry. I was trying to look over, but okay.
You're fine.
Okay. Well, Ricky, talking about it, not going to get a PDL Heartland Division Championship for the first time in 3 years, but still chasing that playoff spot tonight, and still a lot to play for with the win in one of these two matches.
Exactly. Everything's to play for. St. Louis has just as much to play for today as us. If they win, that puts them in second, going into the last game where we're going to need to win. So we just want to win tonight, take the pressure off us, so tomorrow night it's just another game.
Well, we got here because Thunder Bay, they beat St. Louis to kind of wrap up the title here. And Thunder Bay, a good team, but you guys can match up with them. But they kind of did what they had to do to win the division and get that guaranteed playoff spot. Now it's up to the Menace, and you don't want to look ahead and say, well, if we don't win tonight, we win tomorrow night. You want to go out and you want to get it done tonight, right?
Exactly. Like I said, you just want to take all the pressure off tomorrow. Don't even have that pressure. We just want to win tonight, get the second spot clinched off, and then be able to play tomorrow. Just have fun, free, be able to rest some guys, get them ready for the playoffs.
And it's going to be a little warm out there tonight. We've talked about that throughout the season in the last couple of games. And tonight it seems, I don't know, for some reason it seems like it's warmer than it has been. Maybe it's because of the breeze or lack of breeze.
Exactly. There's no breeze out there. It just kind of seems like since the stadium is kind of in a bowl, it just seems like you're just sitting down there just melting.
I'll talk about the physio injury report tonight. David Zalzman and Lucas Stauffer are out with injuries, and unfortunate to see that happen with them, and a couple of tough breaks for them last week. David got hit, and then Lucas, he was going down here to the touchline. I don't know what exactly happened, but he went down and then didn't get back up, so a couple of tough breaks for them in that last game.
Yeah, but two guys who have played a lot of minutes for us this season. Stauffer's a big part of the back line that's just consistently been strong. David, especially towards the second half of the season, has come in and just given us great minutes, whether it's off the bench or whether it's starting roles. He's a goal scorer for us. So definitely two people we'll miss in today's game and tomorrow's game and going further into the playoffs.
Well, the first matchup, St. Louis won that here, and what do you got to do to turn that around? I know there's different players we'll see tonight from St. Louis, and maybe a little bit different lineup out of the Menace, but what do we expect out of them, and what do the Menace have to do here tonight to get the win?
Just remembering the game, we had a lot of chances, actually, kind of like what we were talking about last week, just our season. We seem like we get a lot of chances, we can't put them into the net. Well, hopefully it continues on from last week where we finally got those chances, we're able to put them in. I think as long as we do that and just play the same game we played against them last time here, we'll get the victory tonight.
Okay, we're getting ready here tonight. It's the Des Moines Menace against St. Louis U23, FC U23 tonight in a rematch of the game that St. Louis won 2-1 here. Tonight a little more at stake as the winner here, if the Menace win, they lock up a playoff berth here tonight. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll continue our pregame and go to our starting lineups and have all that for you coming up right after this.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Shuttenkirk's 4th of July sales event going on now at Shuttenkirk Chevrolet in Waukee and the all-new Shuttenkirk Ford in Indianola. Over 800 vehicles with special 4th of July pricing in effect, including 0% for 72 months on select units. Shuttenkirk Chevrolet and Shuttenkirk Ford will be open July 4th from 9 to 4. All Chevrolets and Fords marked down. Wholesalers available to get more for your trade. Shuttenkirk's 4th of July sales event ends July 4th at 4 p.m. Shuttenkirk Ford in Indianola. Shuttenkirk Chevy in Waukee.
Here at Valley Stadium, as the fans line up to form the tunnel, the team's getting ready to come in tonight. Des Moines Menace hosting St. Louis, their FC U23. Dar Danielson, Ricky Hogue here as we get ready to kick this match off, and a big one for the Menace tonight. If they win, they lock up a playoff spot, and then it kind of becomes, after that, do you play at home or play away? Then there's a little more to decide after that, but you want to get the win in the books first, don't you?
Exactly. You want to get the win tonight so we secure the playoff spot, and then get the win tomorrow as well to get us the most points as possible so we have more leeway, as Matt Homanoff would say, to push for hosting the playoffs instead of having to travel to either Thunder Bay or Michigan or somewhere like that.
You guys, though, have played well on the road this year. It's been, so you'd like to play at home, but playing on the road isn't something that would be a big challenge because you guys have gone out and played well on the road, haven't you?
Exactly. We played Thunder Bay at home. We split a series there, 1-1. We've gone to Winnipeg and won a few games. Our different from what we're used to is most of the games we've lost or tied have been here at Valley, which we don't like due to the fact of we train at Valley every day. We want to make this, as players would say, a fortress, because you just want people to come in here and hate playing here. And we kind of want to get back to that. So hopefully with the win last week, and then we can get 2 wins this week. And then if we're able to host the playoffs, it'll just make people to not want to play here against us.
Yeah, we talked about that. The win last week, 3-1, and was it just as simple as getting, those close ones to go in this time? Getting a couple goals. I know winning always builds your confidence, and because there was a stretch there where it was just a lot of close shots, going off the crossbar and hitting the post or things like that. But in that match the other night, it turned around and it went into goal. Is it just as simple as that, getting some to go in and then getting that confidence?
I think it actually starts in practice, getting people's confidence in practice, because kind of towards the middle of the season we just felt like no matter what we do, it'd go off the post or go off the crossbar. We weren't going to score. So we figured out that we were good at playing the game, the sport. So we eventually just, in practice, we finished with like 30 minutes of just finishing drills at the end to just get people's confidence up to say, okay, this is easy. I can score in front of goal. To just be able to say, okay, it's as easy as that. Just do it in the game.
And I know in the past on teams I've been on, you either take it one way, you kind of ignore that and say it's going to go in, or you go out and you practice it like you said you did, and you practice those closing moments. And hopefully that'll pay off again here tonight against this team. And players are coming out, and we're getting ready here for the starting lineups. And why don't we go ahead and run our starting lineups for tonight here for the Des Moines Menace. And here we go. Kyle Line will be in goal tonight. Eli Lockaby, a defender. Brandon Fricke, another defender. Hayden Partain in the midfield. Devin Jamga with forward. Addison Parrish, another defender. Bryce Gibson, a defender. As you can tell, these are going in numerical order here. Isaiah Madrid, a midfielder. Sunday Wang, a midfielder. Lucas Stauffer, defender. Although Lucas, no, he's not playing, is he? Nope. Eli Lockaby. They didn't take Lucas out from last week.
Eli's been on there twice as well.
Tucker Stevenson, what's that?
I said Eli's been on there twice as well.
Yeah. Okay. I know they told him the changes and he came up and put him in. So let's see. Who do we miss? Gabe Christensen and Tucker Stevenson, I think, were the two that we missed in there. From because unfortunately Lucas, as we talked about it, Lucas and David Zalzman are out now. But let's run down the starting lineup for St. Louis. Seth Strebel is the goalkeeper. Jack Mayer, a defender. Elliot Goodwin, a forward. Muhammad Awad, midfielder. Zach Hall, defender. Jorge Cuesta, a defender. Jake Laird, a defender. Andres Garza, a forward. T.C. Hull, a forward. Mateo Kidd, a midfielder. And Bill Stymack, a defender. The starters here for St. Louis FC. Let's take a break. We'll come back with the kickoff after this.
Are you looking for an adrenaline rush? Do you have a sense of adventure? Then don't worry, the Titan Mob Extreme Obstacle Course has you covered. Choose your challenge and sign up now for the 5K or 10K at titan-mob.com today.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace postgame party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Here we go, ready for soccer tonight at West Des Moines Valley Stadium. The Menace taking on the St. Louis FC U23. John Pasquarello, the first-year coach of the Menace. Greg Henley and Tinley Nunnick, the assistant coaches. Kevin Stoll and Sean Hewitt, the coaches for St. Louis. As St. Louis will be in the white uniforms tonight, the Menace in black. And getting the final handshakes in with the referees. And getting ready to get underway. And we always talk about a quick start. It hasn't exactly been the quick start for the Menace in a lot of these games, but the thing that have been able to do is come back. But I know Coach Pasquarella and you players probably like it when you get out ahead first, don't you?
Oh, yeah. It just calms everybody's nerves. If you get the early goal, you can just settle into the game, not chase the game as much. So we're going to be looking to get an early goal. St. Louis is going to be looking to get an early goal. So we'll just see what happens.
Is there any particular strategy or something you have to watch out for with the St. Louis club that they like to do that, you have to really pay attention to?
I know their coach, Kevin Stoll, pretty well. His little brother actually played at Missouri State with me. He coaches them basically how the St. Louis FC pro team plays. He wants them to keep possession of the ball. He wants them to just be physical. He wants them to just be able to dictate their own tempo. It's not going to be a lot of long balls unless they get forced into it. So I think it's just going to be a matter of which team can keep possession of the ball the most tonight.
So we saw more of a slower tempo game than, or maybe medium tempo?
Probably medium tempo.
Well, here we go. The Menace starting it off. And we're underway. Stevenson up the left side. And Fricky will send it back. Feel a little bit of a breeze coming in now and then. Yeah, as an early push. There goes against the Menace. And St. Louis puts it in play right away. Trying to figure out a lot of different names and numbers on the sheet from last time for St. Louis here. So we'll figure those out as we go along. And over to Elliot Goodwin, knocked away though. And pressure. Mateo Kidd sends it over. And St. Louis tries to work it up. Back and forth battle right now. A lot of pressure put on by St. Louis trying to hold it in, isn't it?
Yeah, they're high pressing us a lot right now.
And that'll go out to the Menace. Again, Fricky under pressure drops it back. And that'll go out wide. So pushing up early, St. Louis. And we'll see if Hein can boot it out of here deep. Knocked away. But shut off by the defender. As the shadows settling over the stadium as they do in the early part of the matches. Along up down the right side, Partain. Did the AR run into a ball boy over there?
I believe
I
so.
think the AR, he was coming down the line and the ball boy was there and he ran into it.
The hardest tackle so far this game has been by the ball boy.
Well, the ball boy against the AR who was blindsided. But they didn't give the ball boy a card, so. St. Louis. Now the Menace pressure back. Madrid draws a foul. And a Fricky, and he'll drop it back to Ein again. Well, the early going, we can see both teams trying to kind of make something happen and kind of play tight, not let something happen too, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a lot of high pressure. As soon as you lose the ball, someone's trying to get somebody's head down to not let them keep possession. And then as soon as the team does get possession of the ball, they're trying to keep it and just dictate their own tempo to the game.
And St. Louis drop it back again. And now they go up the left side. This is a Menace defense. Drops back. Almost knocked out of there by Addison Parrish. Jamga drops it back. And St. Louis tries to send it up the middle. And over to Bill Stimac. And that'll be a corner. First one of the match for either team. It'll go to St. Louis.
Soccer players, do you think you've got what it takes to take your game to the next level? The Des Moines Menace looks forward to continuing their partnership with the Stoke City of the English Premier League for a player identification camp August 7th and 9th in Des Moines. Coaches from the Stoke City Academy will run the camp, and the best players will be invited to the Stoke City National Camp next summer. For more information and to sign up, visit the information link.
Elliot Goodwin will take the corner for St. Louis. Bending in, headed out. And it'll be a goal kick for the Menace. So far, a lot on this end of the field. The Menace haven't been able to push back across into their half too much, have they?
No, St. Louis has been able to take control of the game relatively early. Hopefully in the next few minutes or so, the game will balance more out and we'll be able to get our feet on the ball.
You see eighth minute here. Now up the sideline. Handled well there by Madrid. Now to Jamga. Jamga looking to go to work. Tries to send it back up. The defender's right there. Menace will keep control. Oh, tried to sneak it through there. Looked like he was looking for Christensen, or Stevenson rather, on a run. And Seth Strebel, the keeper for St. Louis, will send it out. A little bit of a breeze, not a big breeze down there on the field right now. And here it comes, battle for it.
Mid-American Energy is proud to sponsor the Menace and wants to remind everyone to play it safe for electricity and natural gas. There are no timeouts when it comes to safety. Play it safe wherever you are. Mid-American Energy.
Well, I could be kept alive, but over to Goodwin. He gives and goes, and defender's there. St. Louis trying to counter here. And handled by Ein. Well, this is where you got to play with patience. Easy for me to say, isn't it? Because you just got to, as you talked about, keep waiting for your turn to get it, turn the ball and get it back the other way, and stay in your spots, right?
Exactly. Patience is the worst thing about soccer, honestly. Being the team that doesn't have the ball, you just want to stay there, stay compact, and patiently wait until it's your turn. But sometimes, either as a forward or a defender, you can kind of just jump the gun, and that kind of unravels the whole team instead of being able to stay compact. So you just got to be smart enough to stay patient and know your time will come when you'll get the ball.
Well, speaking of being patient, St. Louis a little over anxious there and goes offside. So they'll come back to the Menace. Kick it the other way. And the Menace. Aaron Black into Stevenson. Jomga turns it. Looking back. Jomga trying to get it back there. Now Fricky handles it. Winning Sunday sends it up. Up to Jomga. Works through two defenders. Back inside and is taken away by the defender there, but almost found a seam. And then stripped away by the defender back the other way for the Menace. Partain now will set it up ahead. Into the middle. Boom. Defender gets there. Left side, Stevenson. And that'll go out. A little more attacking mode here as the Menace get it in their half.
Yeah, they've gotten the ball a few times, gone over the top a few times, just trying to push St. Louis back a little bit to gain a little ground on the field.
There's the throw. And a good one. Now the Menace like to regain control, and there they do for the moment. And there's a trip called. So a free kick. And up over the top, Partain can't get to it before the keeper. And the Menace defense is there. Down the sideline to be cleared out. And over the stands.
You don't see that very often.
Nope. Takes a pretty good boot to get there. Here's Jomga. And he sticks with it and then gets called for the push. And we'll come back the other way. You'll see on that north end, fewer shadows right at this point in the evening. And they're setting up fireworks out there. We'll have that after the match too. And hopefully celebrating a win.
Hopefully celebrating a playoff berth.
Yeah, win and a playoff berth. get it by the defender. It'll go out. Looking for Stevenson up there. Menace in their half now. We're looking for that outside run, but couldn't quite sneak it through there. We'll stay with it. Back to the middle, and couldn't quite turn on that. Madrid. Into the 16th minute, no score here. Menace, St. Louis. Goodwin gets it and then knocked away. And then a foul called on the Menace. You try to take it outside. Addison Parrish will throw it in over there. To Partain. He sends it ahead, but a little too much, and back the other way. It goes out to the Menace. I've seen this type of match before. Here.
Were the same teams involved?
Yeah. It wasn't it ended up late. Was the goals were scored in that first match, wasn't it?
All goals were scored in the second half.
Yeah. And they scored the go-ahead very late, I think, wasn't it? Or if I remember right, or what?
They scored early in the first half, scored in the 82nd minute to go up 2-0,
Yeah.
and then we scored in the 85th to make it 2-1.
That's right. Okay, that was where they came. Yeah. You're younger. You have a better memory than I do. Up ahead of Jamga. Jamga. He'll stick with it here. Send it back across to Lockerbie. And one thing we're seeing is a lot of quick touches, though, and quick reactions of both teams because you have to. It's everybody's closing fast, aren't they?
Exactly. You have about a second on the ball, and then you're going to get whacked. Both of these teams are very technical, though, so I expect this kind of game.
Mm-hmm. And Partain drops back. Help cover there. And good defending by the Menace. Up ahead. Stevenson. Oh, good defending there. But then Jack Mayer sends it into no man's land. And he knew as soon as he kicked that, he could tell too much on it, and it went where he didn't want it to go.
That's a typical center back move, coming up, trying to make a play, and then realizing, oh, I play defense. I don't really know what to do right now.
Good one. Across the right side. Good one. And headed out of there. Still kept alive, though. And now cleared by the Menace. Up over through the middle. And that will go out for the goal kick. And a lot of people look at it, well, you know, everybody plays out there. You can move up and just, you know, move the ball up and go in and shoot. But it's, you're set in a position where you play, and you get used to that, and you're used to passing it forward or playing defense. So it's not as simple as like in basketball where you move automatically from offense to defense and you can shoot it, is it?
Yeah, no, everybody technically plays attack. Everybody technically plays defense on a soccer field. But you definitely have the forwards and the midfielders who have their roles and responsibilities, and then you have the defenders who have theirs. And it's not like Lucas says sometimes up here, the only time he ever gets a chance to score is on a corner kick when he gets to go use his head. Yeah. Center backs aren't used to scoring. They love it when they get to, but very often do they find themselves in the attacking half going to try and score a goal.
And he's on there, but taken away by Lockerbie. Still kept alive, trying to get it back to the middle, but nice defensive move to push that away. Here come the Menace. Trying to counter here. Set it outside. And I'll bring it over to this side. Wing Sunday drops it back to Fricky. And outside to Parrish. And the defender strips it away. Goodwin keeps that in. Miscommunication there on the pass. Into Jamga. He'll send it outside and try to go up ahead. Partain under pressure. He gets it back and draws a foul. I hesitate to say this, but so far we talked about it. Not a real super physical game, more technical at this point, isn't it? More passing than getting rid of the ball before you get hit, isn't it?
Yeah, these are definitely two technical teams. It's more team shape, passing, possession. That's this kind of game today. It's not going to be one of those 17 to 18 foul marks where teams are just beating each other up. I mean, there may be some hard tackles. Yeah. There's going to be hard tackles. It's soccer. But it's definitely not going to be one of the more physical games you'll see this year.
Well, that was Stevenson a turn and sent that toward the goal, but it was wide. And imagine if it stays tight, that's when it'll get more physical as everybody's rushing a little harder to get to the ball first and trying to knock somebody else off the ball.
Exactly.
Get possession.
The later in the game it goes with the scores leveled or close to each other, the more interesting it's going to get.
That's offside on Goodwin, Elliot Goodwin. They're in the second offside on St. Louis. Wing Sunday sends it up. Lockaby to Christensen. Or Stevenson, excuse me. Menace looking to work it up. Oh, sent it across there, but it'll go out and be a corner for the Menace. Almost sent that through traffic. And they put it in play quickly. Into the middle there, looking for something to happen, and they'll clear it out before the Menace get a chance to try to make something happen. Jake Laird gives the Menace their second corner. It's high over the top. Partain there. Partain crossed. And Menace still with it. Knocked down by the keeper, and the follow by Jomga. He can't get to it as Strebel smothers it. But some good attacking chances by the Menace. Go back to St. Louis. And Wing Sunday gets called for a little grab there. And back to St. Louis. Menace pressuring a little bit. Get control. Partain out on the left side. Back to Partain. Shot right at the keeper. Rebound comes off. And was that offside?
Offside's on Devin on the rebound.
Devin was offside on the rebound. Okay. Menace controlling it again here. Back up. Now outside to Partain. Defender takes it away. Mishandle. Here comes St. Louis. Left side. And Ein will handle it. St. Louis. Well, the Menace had flipped it where they were playing more on their end here for the last few minutes, but we'll see if they can keep that up. Way up ahead, but nobody in the area.
Fans, if you would like to have a birthday, anniversary, or any other notable achievement recognized, please submit your request to the intervention team.
In the 32nd minute here. And it's him in the back. He was looking up for it, and it came down and hit him in the back. Now over. Defender gets there. Goal.
Goal for St. Louis, Mohammed Awad.
Mohammed Awad, and he's the one that scored, I think, the go-ahead goal in the last match. Well, they got back quickly, and the defense got back, but not in time to cover everything. So the Menace find themselves trailing here. Here's Jamga. To Jamga. Through to Jamga. Still working. Tried to sneak it through. And it'll go out for a goal kick. Tried to say there was contact there, but not. Referee not taking that one.
I want to say there's a lot of penalty shouts that are decent penalty shouts that you can yell at the ref for. That one I think he was right on top of.
Yeah. That'll come to Menace's way. Let's take a quick look at that goal there. As it came across. Defender came in, but he still got it by the two defenders and up into the left corner there. Mohammed Awad with the go-ahead goal here for St. Louis. They're in the white, Menace in the black.
Menace fans, don't forget to sign up for 50/50 tonight for your chance to win some money and support a great cause. Tonight, half the proceeds will go to the lucky winner and half will go to the Menace Soccer Foundation and its field and equipment improvements.
And they're going up the sideline to Goodwin. Goodwin trying to bring it back against Fricky. Fricky knocks it down. Staying with him. Knocked away. He keep possession? He does. Stevenson. Now out to Partain. Partain. Up to Jamga. And they'll clear it out. Coming back, putting the pressure on. Addison Parrish. Jamga. And it'll be a corner. Third corner for the Menace. Well, here's one if you got a good play here to pull out of the hat.
Where's Luca?
Yeah, Luca not in there. Luca Pooster, the tall one. Comes in toward the middle, knocked around. Now set back up toward the middle and headed out of there again by the defender. Bill Stimac did a good job in getting ahead on that ball. Up ahead looking for Madrid. And he gets called for a push. We talked about it. I got the fouls even up at 4 each here. So
Starting to cool down out there.
just seems like it is, isn't it? Yeah. Ricky goes up high to get that one.
We would like to welcome these groups to the game. Menace Academy players and families, Soccer West Soccer Club, Soccer South Soccer Club,
Back into the
Comico
middle.
Associates, Silver
Stevenson.
Transport, the Red Army, and Frito-Lay employees.
St. Louis. Keeper comes out. And it goes off line. Settled. Oh, nice ball over. Partain. Partain working. Shot across. Oh, just wide of the goal. That was a good pass up over the top.
Great ball from
chance
Tucker to Hayden.
Go that quick counter when you have the defense back, but
One of the better attacking attempts we've had this game so far. Hayden just wasn't able to steer his shot on goal.
heading into the final 6 minutes of the first half here, the Menace looking to get the equalizer.
Physiotherapy Associates is the official sports medicine partner of the Des Moines Menace. Certified athletic trainers are on the sideline for the men's and women's.
Stamack up the right side.
Thanks to Physiotherapy Associates.
Goodwin stays with it now. And across and knocked away by Hines. Trouble still, and now Hines smothers it. He made a heck of a play to keep that one out of the goal.
Two great saves by Kyle. He does a great job making himself big.
And that time he had to contort back
Yeah.
to get that one because it came in a little behind him. And he also had the presence when he was on the ground to know where the ball was and where to get to it too, didn't he? Well, into the final 5 minutes here of the first half.
Hey fans,
St. Louis was hoping to add to that lead there, but Hines shut him down.
iowareferees.org to register.
That'll go out to St. Louis. And St. Louis will have it again. Battle around with it down there. And that'll be a foul called on Christensen. He runs into Elliot Goodwin. Free kick. It's out of ways, but trying to sneak that up the left side, but Menace having no part of that. And it'll go back to the Menace. Final couple minutes here. See if they can get one on the board. Turn it. Take it away. Up ahead, that's Partain out to the left. To Madrid. Oh, tried to sneak it right into Jamga. Just a little too much there. And looks like we've got a St. Louis player on the turf. That's Mateo Kidd. In the final minute regulation here. Menace throw. He's going to add 1 minute of time here. Battle for it down there. Fricky comes away with it.
You can definitely see, with only a minute left in the first half, the Menace is definitely chasing the game. They're being the aggressor. St. Louis is content going in halftime 1-0.
About 30 seconds here. That'll go out. The Jamga. Fricky. Well, that's a long minute by my watch.
I know.
They're over one. And into the middle. Ooh! Does that? That's a goal.
Goal St. Louis, Elliot Goodwin.
Goodwin. Well, I thought the time would run out, but Jamga. And there's the half. And Ricky Hogue, not the place you want to be here at halftime, but there is another half to go. And we've seen the comeback before out of this Menace team. And let's see this goal again. Came into the middle there, and he just kind of chipped it over and just dropped in. Nice chip, perfect. Almost like the 9-iron onto the green there.
Exactly. Nothing you want to see if you're a Des Moines Menace fan tonight. We're pushing people forward, like I said, trying to get the goal before the half. Seems like we pushed too many people forward. They caught us on a quick counterattack right before the half, and Elliott was there at the middle of the box, just open by himself. Kyle came out, and just a nice little dink over by Elliott.
So it's 2-0 here at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with halftime right after this on CISN.TV.
Work, play, and everything in between. Stay cool with Carhartt from G&L Clothing. High-performance jackets, tees, and shorts. Whatever you do, you'll be more comfortable in Carhartt. Find it all at the Carhartt store inside G&L Clothing.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
At Mid-American Energy, part of putting power in your hands is helping to keep families safe. That's why Mid-American provides free educational safety programs to schools, asks you to call 811 before you dig, have annual furnace inspections, and be aware of hazards at home. Mid-American Energy safely delivers electricity and natural gas to us in good times and stormy ones. That's Mid-American Energy.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace postgame party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
We're here at halftime. The Menace trailing St. Louis FC 23, 2-0. Let's talk about what happened there in the first half. It was a pretty technical back and forth match here through the first half, and then in the 32nd minute, Mohamed Awad scored. Allowed two defenders to keeper on the left side and put it in the left corner, and that gave St. Louis the 1-0 lead. Then we're into extra time, and toward the very end of the extra time, the Menace were pushing back to try to counter, but St. Louis got the ball, and Elliot Goodwin just lobbed it up over Kyle Ine, the keeper, and it bounced in, and that's gave them their second goal. So it's 2-0 here. The lead for St. Louis is, let me grab my sheet here. Sorry, I should have brought this with me. Here, we got it. As the Menace are looking to need a win here tonight or tomorrow to secure a playoff spot, and of course St. Louis is trying to get a playoff spot of their own here. So we're right now, the way it stands, the Menace on the deficit end of that, down 2-0, and they'll have to do some work here in the second half, but we've seen them make comebacks this season. They lost 2-1 earlier in the season here to this St. Louis team, but made a furious comeback to have it, and then toward the end had a chance to tie it up. So we'll see what happens, what Coach Joe P has to say to them at halftime. We're at the half, Menace trailing 2-0. Let's take a break. We'll do that, and we'll come back with more after this.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace postgame party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Back here at halftime, Dar Danielson with you on CSN.TV. And joining me now is Joe Kay, another Menace player. And let's get your analysis of what you saw there in that first half. It seemed pretty back and forth, pretty technical, except for a couple times where the Menace let them get through the defense. Well, that last time it seemed like they were trying to push back for the counter and kind of got caught, didn't they?
Yeah, I think we started really well. And then, like you say, there's been a few errors that have led to goals. They haven't created many chances, but the chances they created, they've scored from. So, we've still got another 45 minutes, and I'm sure JP will have some words of wisdom. We can get some goals back.
Yeah, because it started and they were really pressing up ahead and kept it on their end, and then it seemed like the Menace kind of flipped that. And they got a couple attacks, a couple of corners, but just not able to sneak it in there.
No, like you say. It's looked promising when there's been chances just outside the box. I think we need to get Devon on the ball more. I think Tucker's been lively as well as Partain, so we need to get our front three involved more, and they'll create.
So let's talk a little bit about you. San Jose State.
Yep.
Are you still in college? Are you done?
I still am.
Still am. Okay. And I'm taking California by your accent is not your hometown, right?
No.
England, somewhere there.
Yeah, Brighton, England.
Brighton, England.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about then how you ended up at San Jose State.
So, like you say, I was in England and I was playing semi-professional, And the game in England, when it gets to that level, it gets a bit same old, and it's kind of long ball stuff. So I looked for a new challenge, and an opportunity came where I could go to a showcase in London, and there was coaches there. So I was seen by a few coaches all over the country, but it was just California that kind of took it for me because it's, you know, a nice part of the country. So I got asked to go over there, and yeah, it was a good decision, and I'm really enjoying it.
Is that how that happens? A lot of times you go to a showcase, and then those college coaches see you, and that's where they find players?
That's normally how it works. So there'll be a lot of boys there all, you know, trying to do the same thing, trying to get over to the States. It's just which coaches like you, and you know, if you play well on the day, you'll get a lot of offers, and then it's kind of in your hands where you want to go from there.
Now, is there a limit on how many foreign players can come over and play here, or do they have a limit on that or at all? Or
because, you know, it's quite expensive for us as internationals, I think the colleges will have to look at how much they'll have in their budget to kind of support international players. So it's mainly
not like an
2 or
NCAA
3.
limit, but a college limit on the cost and what it costs and that kind of thing. Huh?
So I'm not too sure about the limit and how many players you can have, but I know for on the budget side of things, I know it's not cheap to kind of have internationals in your team.
Okay. Then let's talk about how you got to the Menace then.
So Coach Tiley, who's the assistant here, he was at San Jose State. And then I was always looking to stay out here for the summer and kind of have a new challenge. And I remember Tiley just saying he's coming over here if I was interested. And then I got in touch with the Menace, spoke to Matt Homanoff quite a bit, and they kind of sold me. And it's been a great experience to come over to Iowa and play for such a big team and in front of, you know, great fans.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is Iowa like? Is it anything at all like Brighton?
Not anything like Brighton. No, there's a lot of green here, and in Brighton it's on the coast, so I don't see as much green. But no, it's been surprisingly good. I do enjoy it here. But yeah, very very different.
It's interesting because my wife and daughter just got back. They were my daughter was in a choir tour over there, and they went to England and went all over and. But anyway, so yeah, they talked about the differences there, and then what are the big things, the big changes you've noticed here in coming to Iowa?
Definitely the weather.
Mm-hmm.
The weather, I think that's been it's been nice. It's been and also the food portions as well. That's taking some getting used to. Very big.
Very big.
Very big, yeah, compared to the little English portions. But and again, the people have been great as well. Very welcoming, and I think, you know, once they figure out I've got an accent, they know I'm not from around here. Very helpful, and but it's been really fun.
Cool. Well, we're at halftime here, 2-0, and I know I talked with Ricky Hogue, and the Menace have made comebacks, and this is one where they're gonna have to do that. And what do you think they need to do here in the second half to turn things around a little bit?
I think we need to look at our situation. We need to make that last little push for playoffs, and hopefully that will be the fuel to their fire when they come out, because you know, we don't want to make it hard for ourselves, and I think we've got another 45 minutes now. We can turn it around, which is a lot of time, and I know we can create chances and score when we get opportunities. So I don't think they'll be panicking. I think JP will put them at ease. We'll have some ideas that we'll use, and it'll be promising.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll do that, and we'll come back with more of the halftime here. Menace trailing St. Louis at the half, 2-0. Back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it. And I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
At Mid-American Energy, part of putting power in your hands is helping to keep families safe. That's why Mid-American provides free educational safety programs to schools, asks you to call 811 before you dig, have annual furnace inspections, and be aware of hazards at home. Mid-American Energy safely delivers electricity and natural gas to us in good times and stormy ones. That's Mid-American Energy.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Here at halftime winding down at Valley Stadium here, and the Menace find themselves down 2-0. After the first half, a couple of goals, one in the 32nd minute by Muhammad Awad, and then in the extra time, Elliot Goodwin lobbed one over the keeper and made it 2-0 here. Dar Danielson and Joe Kay is joining me in the booth here as we get started in the second half. You'll just look for the Menace to come out pushing early, pressing early to try to make something happen quickly.
Yeah, and I think they've put Ramon Howell on as well, which he's really going to help the team. You've seen what he could do last week when he came on. He got himself 2 goals, so hopefully the same again tonight from him.
Okay, and let's see. Okay, he'll be number 10. Anybody else you see out there different in the lineup?
It just looks like Ramon for Gabe.
Okay. Alrighty. See, now you've already done your job there as an analyst, picking that up, the substitution switch there, so good job. Menace in black here and St. Louis in the white as we get ready to start the second half. Menace need a victory here tonight or tomorrow to gain a playoff spot. And, you know, you talk about it, well, we got tomorrow too, but tomorrow isn't an easy one either with Chicago.
No, certainly not.
And when we talked about it with Ricky Hogue, you'd like to pick up the win tonight and get it over with, but to do that right now, a little bit of work ahead of them.
Definitely.
And we're underway here in the second half. And, of course, St. Louis now, if it was 1-0, you'd probably be a little more cautious. But, you know, with a 2-0, they can take their time a little more and then, you know, not have to be quite as cautious when you have a 2-0 pad compared to a 1.
I think we'll see a pattern in this second half where they'll probably put more men behind the ball than they did in the first and kind of look after that 2-goal lead. But it'll give Menace more time on the ball, definitely, if they're going to sit off.
And up ahead. Partain looking to get it into the middle there, knocked down by the defender. Looking for Jamga, one of them in there.
That's what Ramon will add as well, that third man run, just running in behind and maybe players not picking him up. He's naturally very good at that, so hopefully he can do that more today and get himself a goal, get us all a goal.
Well, he found two goals last week, so after coming on, and there he came on, what was the injury, right? To
Zolzman,
David Zolzman.
Yeah.
So, and I talked with him a little bit after the match about, is that hard when you just, you know, because on an injury you just got to jump right in there. And he said it was, but he got into the flow of the game early, and obviously he did because he scored a couple there. But
very difficult to do, especially games like this, very intense, high tempo. So he come in and did very well.
Here's St. Louis now. And kind of feel a little tension in the fans too, as they're on the edge of their seats, you know, just open for something to happen here for the Menace. And
one chance or one opportunity can change that, so hopefully the fans will see.
Yep. Looking to turn it. And up ahead, Partain. Ramon Huel.
Careless.
That one's up a little too much on it.
Yeah. You can see St. Louis now be taking their time on every throw-in.
Well, and that's the thing, too. As a Menace, you want to be quick, but you want to be more precise. You can't be sloppy with it, can you?
Because that's what they'll be looking for, St. Louis. Anytime they can, slow the game down completely, they'll be doing that.
And outside to Parrish. And there's a foul. First one of the second half here.
Oh.
And Ricky Hogan and I were just talking about how the first half of it wasn't real physical, but it looks like the second half starting off with a little more chest-to-chest stuff here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously a little more desperate, well, not desperation, but a little more urgency, I should say, in the Menace and trying to get to the ball.
That will help them as well. A few big tackles and things like that should get everyone going. It's a good ball.
Here comes Jamga. And that'll be a corner for the Menace. First here of the second half. Did you talk about where the other players where they like to receive the ball, or is that just something that you talk about places?
So normally
spots?
day before a game we'll go over set pieces, so everyone will have their typical runs, and we're just putting it in an area that hopefully someone can put the head on like that and get a goal.
Well, you called it.
Straight off the training ground. That's what we needed. Early goal. Now it's going to force St. Louis to come out and play, which is going to be good for us.
Bryce Gibson.
Great header. Great ball in from Tucker as well.
Just like you said, he placed it right in there.
Yep.
Gibson got the head right in it.
They're the areas we look for, especially in training. So we'll practice them. And if they come off, you'll see, just like Gibbo done there, great header.
And right in where the keeper couldn't get to it.
Yep, exactly.
And we get a chance here. We'll take another look at that. And let's go ahead off the corner. See it coming right across.
Yeah, right in that area between the
yep.
penalty spot and the 6-yard box.
Yep.
Perfect.
And just right inside that left post.
Yeah.
Perfectly placed.
Ramon adding that energy once more, winning the ball back.
Up the middle.
Got a man over.
Keep possession. Right away, it seems like you see a little more energy in the Menace, don't you?
Definitely.
And there's offside. Trying to run it down, keep it alive.
Great pressure from Tucker.
Now St. Louis trying to counter back. Fricky
Excellent
there.
Fricky.
To knock it out.
That's what Fricky's good at, just clearing up.
Throw in on the far side. Now the Menace trying to clear it out of there. Jorge Cuesta. Wayne Sunday really battling in there for that ball. We'll try to switch it up to the top.
That's a good ball.
Mm-hmm. Line right on it. Taken back by St. Louis. Awad sends it into the middle.
Dangerous ball.
Ooh.
Great defending from Fricky. That's where we need to be careful. Balls like that, make sure we're dealing with them.
And it's a corner now for St. Louis. Or no, did it go out?
Throw in. Yeah.
Okay, throw in. And credit St. Louis. They're coming right back on the attack after that goal, aren't they?
Yeah, they've responded quite well. They've come out of their shell again in the second half. I don't think they expected to concede a goal so early, so it's meant they've got to come out and play again, which is good for us, makes the game more open.
Jamga. Well. Because when they push up, there's always that chance for the quick counter too, isn't there?
Yeah, and especially with someone like Dev running in behind, getting on the end of a ball.
Bartine. Sneaks it in through just a little too much.
It's good from Partain, good from Madrid.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was Stimac, the defender. Credit to him, he was right back there too.
Yeah, followed his man well.
Didn't give a open lane to the ball on that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jamga. Headed it, but just a little too much there.
Yeah.
Two 2-1 St. Louis. They're in the white, Menace in the black here.
Oh, good feet.
And up ahead, defender gets back.
Eli's done well.
And that was Lockerbie. All of a sudden, a little more pace to the game here after the goal had halved it.
Yeah. That was a perfect start for the Menace. Just can't let the game die out now. We need to keep that pressure on. See if we can create a few more chances, play in their half. That's the ball.
And
good defending from Fricky.
Yep. Forces it out and back to a goal kick. That'll stay with the Menace.
Big fans, head down to the concession stand and get your $2 cheeseburgers, $2 Chick-fil-A, $1 pizza, and $1 hot dogs.
This is where we need to be playing and capitalise on areas on the pitch like this.
Over to Partain.
Great ball.
Outside. Sneaks it in, but the defender knocks it out.
Better from the Menace.
Keeping the pressure on here. '59th minute now.
It's a great ball from Gibbo.
To Jamgo.
Oh.
We'll send it outside. Hoel. By a defender. By another. Back into the middle. Stopped.
Oh.
Battle for it.
Too many bodies.
Yep.
Good from Ramon.
Well, he beat like 3 defenders there, but got it into the middle where everything was clogged up in there.
Orthopedic surgeons, the most trusted orthopedic provider in the area, with 3 convenient metro locations, including their new walk-in urgent injury clinic at their Weston Parkway location, where patients can be
Dar Danielson with you here on CSN.TV. Joe Kay of the Menace sitting in with us.
dedicated experts and get back on the road to recovery. Go to www.dmo.
I tell Ricky, you're good luck. He didn't, no goal scored until you sat down here, and then the Menace scored, so.
I'll have to stay up here more often.
Luca Puster, he always wants to make a bet on what the final score will be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He said, what do you think it is? St. Louis. Slowed it down a little again now.
Yeah, this is what we don't want, them getting comfortable and gaining control of the game.
Lob up
Looks like
outside. Yep, he's offside. Yep.
Oh, square ball.
Middle. Back up.
Excellent from Fricky, clearing
Fricky.
up again.
Right where he needed to be.
Yep.
Mhm.
This
Now-
is where we want Ramon getting on the ball.
Send it outside. Partain. Well. Menace looking for the crack in that defense.
Excellent from Parrish.
Moves it around the defender, up ahead. Tried to get it in the middle of the defender there.
Yep.
Menace again, up ahead. Jamga.
Referee said play on.
Yeah, play on.
Good urgency there from Mwang. Trying to get the ball in a good area, trying to get everyone up.
Menace pressuring up a little bit. Ooh, just about forced it.
Chiropractic and Wellness is proudly serving as the official chiropractor for your Des Moines Menace, but you don't have to be an elite soccer player to enjoy the benefits of a healthy spine. Chiropractic care can help people of all ages eliminate pain, such as low back pain and headaches.
Tricky again.
Call TD Chiropractic and Wellness to see how we can improve your health.
Miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the trouble with St. Louis. They just keep their shape so well, don't they?
Yeah, they've done very well.
It's hard to.
Saying they've soaked up the pressure well. When they've got the ball, they've kept it for good periods of time.
Been hard to get them out of position.
Yep.
Outside to Jamga. Jamga.
It's a great
Quickly
ball
in the
tuck
middle.
up.
Howell. Oh, off the defender.
That was a good move.
Partain keeps it alive over there. And now they'll just clear it out into the stands. End of the 66th minute here. Menace have cut the 2-0 halftime lead in half. Looking to get the equalizer. St. Louis trying to hold them off. Both these teams looking for a playoff spot.
This is what St. Louis are good at, just moving the ball from left to right, making us run.
In the middle.
Should be a goal kick.
Yep, and it will be. Looks like substitution getting ready to come in for St. Louis.
Hey fans, it's time for a t-shirt toss.
Looks like Mateo Kidd came in and Elliot Goodwin went out for
Yeah. Number 10 went out,
St. Louis.
As a player, you're always wondering what's going on when you hear all that noise.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily rally you, but you just...
It catches you off guard because sometimes it's dead quiet and then all this noise comes out of nowhere. I mean, it does help, but you do wonder.
Well, I've noticed just as they go outside here, and now back the other way.
Play.
I've noticed, and say, just watching what some of the PDL that I do see get streamed, that the crowds here are a lot bigger than the other stadiums, aren't
they? Yeah.
You know?
Which is a huge plus for a player as well, to see this many fans, and when the atmosphere gets going, it's good.
The Menace will drop it back. Hine, get it started again. Up ahead for St. Louis. Inside the kid. And cleared by the Menace. The Menace look like they need just a little surge here, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of that adrenaline of the goal kind of worn off a little bit, and they need something else to happen here.
Yeah. Great tackle from Gibson. Yeah, St. Louis have done a good job of killing the game when Menace have tried to get going, but there'll be plenty of chances left in the game.
Yep, a lot of time left.
Yep.
Ryan will pick that one up and toss it out. Partain up ahead to Jamga.
Should be a Menace ball.
Yep, that goes off St. Louis.
Torsten coming on for Madrid.
Okay.
The Des Moines Menace would like to wish a happy birthday to Marlins anchor on her 21st.
That's a good Norwegian name, Torsten.
Yeah.
Torsten. I looked at that and I wonder. I couldn't remember where he was from, and then it made sense when I looked at it. It said Tromsø, Norway. Battle for it. And
Good little professional foul there from Wang.
Yep, he'll get the yellow.
I think it had to be done. Again, St. Louis will just slow the game right down.
Down.
A lot of space for Eli now on the left. Oh, that's a great ball.
Get right up.
Yeah, that's a foul.
It'll be outside the box, I believe.
It's Partain's kind of area.
But that's about right in the spot where they hit the goal the other night, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hoping for the same again. It's a great ball from Wang to pick up Partain.
So here we go. Chance to even it up.
Oof.
And just knocked away by the keeper.
Great effort. Good save as well.
Yeah, it was heading, looked like, for the bottom of the crossbar, but Strebel punched it out. And it'll be a corner for the Menace. Well, they scored the first one off the corner. We'll see if that could work again. We've got a St. Louis player down low at the moment. Maybe a little cramping with the heat there.
Yeah.
I talked about strategy before. Is there a difference between which side you're kicking from? Does it make much difference there on how you go, or does it matter much?
The coaches are always telling us to put it in one specific position. So both sides are normally the same. But when you got, people like Eli, people like Tucker who can deliver these balls, then it always gives us a great chance of getting a goal. So hopefully the same again from Eli.
Yeah. Well, set for another corner. Menace scored. Bryce Gibson, header from the Stevenson kick in the 50th minute here. Just get the second half going and cut it in half here. Well, let's see what he does this time.
You're looking for the big men. Gibbo, Fricky, Dev. They're the kind of guys you're aiming for when you're about to deliver the ball.
Across, rattles around, and man, credit Strebel. Got a hand on that one.
Yep.
That was almost one of those that could have rebounded off of him into the goal.
Not a bad ball from Eli.
Came in there hard off the defender, and then Strebel able to get a hand up and corral it as it rattled around. Wing
from
Sunday.
Wang again.
Yep, keeps it alive. Up ahead,
Oh, that's a great
Jamga.
ball.
Jamga's through.
Needs some men in the box. We'll take a corner.
Yep, back to a corner.
Great ball from Wang again. Really carrying the ball well and finding them passes in the final third.
It's nice to get it on the run, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get it right there where you can then look over and see what you got to work
Yeah.
with. And
Especially someone as pacey as Dev.
Kick. We got a head partial header look like that. Jamga, but a couple defenders. And
Didn't look like a foul where I was from, but I would say that.
I'll go back to St. Louis.
Great win from Eli.
And that'll go back to the Menace. St. Louis trying to pressure a little bit. Pin him back.
We don't want to get caught overplaying in areas like this, but it looks like we've done well. Just a switch now from Wang. Yeah, that's the ball. That's
Well,
the
back
ball as
outside.
Well.
Oh, just wide. Partain had a look at it there.
Yeah. That's where Partain's so dangerous in areas like that. It's got to be offline.
Make plans to join us for a trip to Kansas City in September. On Sunday, September 24th, we will be day tripping to a Major League Soccer match between Sporting Kansas City and the LA Galaxy. For just $55, you'll receive a game ticket and a spot are available on a first come, first served basis.
And
You can make reservations at
draw the foul. It will be a Menace kick. And they've get it into play quickly. To Parrish. Drops it back.
Oh.
Howell.
That's where Howell's
Takes
great.
on
Look at that
by the
pace.
defender. Ooh, couldn't quite get it in there.
Don't want to foul there. Ref said play on. Oh. And the break could be on for St. Louis. Looks to be onside.
Back the other way. Oh, wide of the
wide.
goal.
That's where we've got to be careful. We don't want to commit too many men forward and leave us with.
Kind of what happened at the end of the first half there,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah. Wayne Sunday, he's been putting on a passing clinic in that middle, hasn't he?
Has.
Man. That went up quickly, but out.
Adam Knight coming on for Hayden Partain. Adam Knight really had some pace down that left, which is what we need right now.
Mm-hmm. Some fresh legs in there.
Yep. Loves to get at his man.
So we're heading into the final 10 minutes here, regular time. Still plenty of time for the Menace to even this up.
Yep.
A little, I don't know what you call gamesmanship or something,
Yeah,
knocking the
I
ball
think
away
they'll-
over there.
I think they'll do anything now just to
Yeah.
slow the game down. So
St. Louis.
Be more of that to come, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Parrish is good.
Menace keep it alive.
Oh.
Outside.
St. Louis giving us very little time on the ball.
Every pressure.
Yeah. Just be patient in them areas and, like you said earlier, hopefully look for a crack and slip a ball through.
Parrish goes through the defenders, now looking. Oh, knocked away.
Great tackle.
They slowed down the counter there.
Yep. But then they'll slow down the game now, so.
Staying with St. Louis.
St. Louis will be stuck around tonight for postgame fireworks. We'll have an 8-minute countdown after the game, and the show will start when the lights go off. Fans can watch from the stands or on the field. After the fireworks show, you're invited down on the field for the autograph zone. And after that, join us for the official postgame party at
Nice ball.
Legends American Grill just up the road. Bring your ticket stub and your first drink is on us. Hang out with the Menace players, coaches, and staff at Legends American Grill, 50th Street and Millstone Parkway.
Good switch from Tor.
Back up top. The Jamga.
Good lad, Dev.
Christensen. Back to Jamga.
Heavy touch, but we're in a good area here.
substitute. Slow a little more time now.
Yep.
Lob up over to Jamga.
It's onside. Oh, she's called it late.
Yeah. I know you wait till they play the ball, but that seemed like a little bit longer there.
It did. Be interesting to see if St. Louis will start sitting back or continue to play, because times like this is where we're really going to push for it. Not getting too many men forward. A lot of men behind the ball. That's a great ball from Wang.
Wang
seems to be holding him.
Whoa.
He's given it.
Yeah.
Not sure where. I think it was just outside the box.
Yeah, it was just out there.
Great ball again from Wang.
Yellow again.
From here, it looked like a penalty, but
not a bad area.
No.
For the
another good chance for us to
kick.
Put it in the box.
Another kick.
Yeah, right on the edge.
Stevenson. We're heading into the final 4 minutes here. There's the whistle. Lobs it up over. Oh, headed, but can't get it toward the goal.
Given a
and
corner
a
kick.
Corner. Good control there by Jamga.
Yep.
Get the corner.
Adam Knight on his own at the back.
Kick coming. Head
Gibbo again.
Right to the keeper. Oh.
Another great ball.
They'll send it way up. Again, trying to eat up time.
Yep. St. Louis looks like they're just going to sit for the last 5 minutes or so. Excellent from Adam Knight.
Oh, he's offside.
That's what we don't need.
I don't know. From this angle, it's hard to say. He didn't think he was, but
no, it didn't look it from up here. But Wiseman seems to be in a good position. And Pooster coming on. I think we may be going to a Pooster's coming on at right back.
Final 2 minutes here.
This is where Adam Knight's go. Good from Adam.
Ahead.
Great
Outside.
ball.
Can he
Go on,
get to it?
Yep.
Does. Keeps it in. Sends it over.
Yes. Oh. And that was Ramon. That was a great ball.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in.
Very close.
Yep.
Just off the feet.
I don't think that'll be our last chance.
Here comes the kick out.
Big header. Good from Ramon.
And there's a trip.
Another professional foul again.
Mm-hmm.
Good opportunity for us to get men forward. I think we're going to play short. Got men in the box.
Lobs it up.
There will be 5 minutes of added time.
Oh, 5 minutes added time.
So
Well,
time.
give some time to work with.
Good from Wayne. Plenty of time left. But hopefully the 5 minutes doesn't fly by.
Now, is somebody keeping time on the sideline, letting you know as you know that extra time?
Yeah, so the fourth official will normally be in charge of that. So if you're going to ask, you'll normally go to him on
Go
the
to him and find out
yeah.
where you're at.
Yeah. Def will close that down. Hopefully get us something.
Turns on it. Oh,
no
just
one on the
deflected away. Knockdown.
Great ball
Gibson.
from Gibbo.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent from Adam. Great ball. Oh.
Back across.
St. Louis got every man behind the ball.
Lob over. Pooster trying to get in there. Turn. Oh. About a minute gone from my. You're into extra time. The Menace trying to even it up.
Looks to be onside as well.
Send it up ahead quickly. Pooster in there. Knocks it down.
Get something, Pooster. Oh, it's a
Cross. Oh.
A bad ball.
Rattle around there. Oh, tried to go back over. No, and off again.
Corner kick.
It'll be a corner.
Yep. Pooster looked like a forward up there. Don't know what he's doing up there, but.
But he put it in the good place,
Yep,
though.
yep. We'll keep him up there. Good opportunity now for us to create something.
Here comes Cross. Oh,
Keeper.
the keeper right there. Mm.
That will slow the game right down. Unless they're going to go for it, which they have. Tor's going to have to deal with this. Does very well.
Line gets it out quickly. Gibson.
Pooster's still up there. Going to cause an aerial threat.
Tor sends it up.
That's a foul. Yep.
Yep. Foul right up top. Chance here again.
Take our time. It's definitely in range.
Is this when you try to drive in or you look to get it on somebody's head? Or
It depends what player it is. I know Ramon can take a good free kick. Same with Tucker. Everyone over the ball right now is a good free kick taker, but we'll have to see. I think they'll probably go for goal.
Fires it through. Oh, right to the keeper. Rebounds out, and they'll have to clear it. Back into play. Keeps it alive. Well, lobbed up.
Good area from Tor. Flick.
Steal.
That'll do. That'll do. Another corner.
Sixth corner here the second half. Menace needing to tie it up. Here we go. Across the middle. Got a head on it. Another one. Defense will clear it out of there.
I think Tor needs to put the ball back in the box.
Lobs
Great
it up
area
there.
again. Oh!
Battle. Oh! Just about.
It's a great ball from
by
Tor.
the defender. Yep.
Yeah, St. Louis are just hanging on.
Clock winding down.
Back in the box, Tor. Another great ball
Just
from
does it.
Tor.
Oh.
Oh. Pusta. And that's the game.
That's it. Wow. Well, battled to the end.
Yeah, we did. We did. Just needed probably another 3 or 4 minutes, and maybe we could have got one. But you know, it just leaves us for tomorrow now, where it's makes the game even bigger.
Yep, and you know, say back against the wall, but it's been that way, and you'd hope to get this one and you know, lock up that playoff spot. But you got tomorrow to play again, and probably a few things to clean up defensively a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. I think most likely the boys will be in tomorrow for a light session just to tweak a few things so you can get it right for the game in the evening.
All right, Joe K., we appreciate you sitting in with us.
Thanks for having me.
Which a little better result. You got us a gold.
Yeah.
Almost another one, but so the Menace fall here 2-1. We're going to take a break, and we'll go down on the field and try to get talk to one of the players here in the post game. That's coming up right after this on CISN.TV.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it. And I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it. And I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Work, play, and everything in between. Stay cool with Carhartt from G&L Clothing. High-performance jackets, tees, and shorts. Whatever you do, you'll be more comfortable in Carhartt. Find it all at the Carhartt store inside G&L Clothing.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
At Mid-American Energy, part of putting power in your hands is helping to keep families safe. That's why Mid-American provides free educational safety programs to schools, asks you to call 811 before you dig, have annual furnace inspections, and be aware of hazards at home. Mid-American Energy safely delivers electricity and natural gas to us in good times and stormy ones. That's Mid-American Energy.
Here's to everyone.
We're here at the post game, 2-1. The Menace fall tonight to St. Louis. Tucker Stevenson with me, and wow, you battled there. Maybe another minute, and you guys might have got the equalizer in there.
Yeah, if we would have played like we did in the last 20, I mean, we would have had them for sure. Credit to them, they played great at the end.
Looked like at that extra time there in the first half, just you guys were trying to switch it and get back quickly, and then kind of got caught, didn't you?
Yeah, the transition, they countered us, and they took advantage of it and got one.
Well, you had the corner, right, to put it in there, and you made some nice kicks on that corner to get the ball in there, and they got the head on it in the goal.
Thank you. Yeah, Bryce did a great job. He just floated it in up to him, and he went up and won it, and good goal by him.
Well, the bad news is you lost here, but the good news is you get another chance tomorrow night to secure that playoff spot.
Yeah, for sure. Play like we did in the last 30 minutes, and we'll win tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Tucker.
Thank you.
Tucker Stevenson here as we're winding down, getting ready for fireworks. The final 2-1. The Menace fall tonight to St. Louis. We'll take a break and come back with more of the post game right after this.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it. And I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Game, the Des Moines Menace fall to St. Louis 2-1, getting ready for fireworks after this match. It was Muhammad Awad in the 32nd minute in the first half scoring to give St. Louis a 1-0 lead. Then in extra time, Elliot Goodwin, as the Menace were trying to push back right away and get maybe a quick goal back the other way, and they got caught, and Goodwin lobbed one over the top, and it was 2-0 at the half, St. Louis. But early in the second half, in the 50th minute, as Stevenson, we just talked with him, he got a corner into Bryce Gibson. Gibson headed it into the goal, and that cut it in half, and then a late rally here by the Menace as they tried to knock it in. They had several chances off corners and a couple shots, but unable to even it up and stay alive. So for the Menace, that means that they still have a chance. So tomorrow night they play Chicago here, and it's a chance if they win, they're in the playoffs. So you'll want to be back with us tomorrow night here on CISN.TV to see how they do with that. We got the fireworks coming up here in about 2 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up here on the field, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back with the fireworks here on CISN.TV.
Mid-American Energy, part of putting power in your hands is helping to keep families safe. That's why Mid-American provides free educational safety programs to schools, asks you to call 811 before you dig, have annual furnace inspections, and be aware of hazards at home. Mid-American Energy safely delivers electricity and natural gas to us in good times and stormy ones. That's Mid-American Energy.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.